Hello, welcome to C++ Lesson 11, Introduction to Classes. This video will be viewed and aired on YouTube on August 7th at 7 p.m. on Wednesday. Hello guys, welcome to the final part of this online course, Introduction to C++. Today we'll be looking at classes and what they are. Now, classes are a big part of C++ because C++ is an object-oriented program, which means that it creates objects. What is an object anyway? In C++, a class can create an object. But what is a class? A class is a blueprint of, per se, a generalized object that can be specified when an object is initiated in a main function. It's a lot to explain and a lot to understand, so I would like to just get started showing you what classes are. So I've created a file called C++ class.cpp. And I want to explain to you what I've done currently. Now, it may seem really weird and all, but just hang with me. So here I have my IO stream and using namespace std. And I have my main function. Let's take a look at this new material here. I have a class. Simple enough. It's type call, and it has an element with a variable in it. It has a string called color. This is signifying the color of the call. Now, is that color at all defined in the class? No, it's not. So we don't have a color for a generalized object call. But we know that it exists in here. Now let's go down to the main function. We have created an object, instantiated an object called myCall, which is type call. Right here. Let's look at the next line here. We see that myCall.color exists. What does myCall.color mean? Well, it's the object myCall with the object's element color in which we defined in the class. And we're going to set that equal to red. So now the string color has the value red in the class myCall. Again, let's go over this again. We created a call called myCall that came from the class call. Then we assign the color red to be the color right here of myCall. And finally, we outed myCall.color, the color of the object myCall. car. Let's see if it worked. Guess what the output of my car should be. mycar.color. Let's run the program, and it's red. Just like we assumed it to be here. Let's create another car of type car. Your car. And let's have the color of your car be blue. Will this work? Let's see. So it should be outputting red, blue. Beware there's no space in here, so we should see red, blue. Red, blue. Perfect. So we know we can create objects that have different types of elements. What if we can create an object that has more than one element to it? In fact, we can. So what is another element to a car? Well, let's create number of seats. Because a car can have 4 seats, 5 seats, or 8 seats, as commonly known in the US. Let's also have one more, double. Miles per gallon. Alright, now we have these different elements to our class. We need to assign my car and your car to have these number of seats and miles per gallon. So my car's number of seats is going to have, let's say, 8 seats. Your car number of seats is going to have 5 seats. My car miles per gallon is going to have 50.6 because it's a double and we can utilize doubles. Your car miles per gallon is going to have, let's say, 26.6. Now let's see if we have any errors in our code by running our code. We don't seem to have any errors in our code. So now I want to output the stats of my car and your car. We have to individually see out everything. Okay? So this is going to take a long time, but let's do it. See out my car.color has my car dot number of seats and seats and has a mpg or mile per gallon of my car dot miles per gallon mpg. And then let's end the line there. Let's see if it outputs my red. I have to have car there. My red car has 8 seats and has an mpg of 50.6 miles per gallon. We do have some errors here. As always, be aware that no matter how many errors you get, you can still you can still manage to fix the code quickly, as you see me doing here. So it's successfully compiled after we fix the errors. And let's see here. My red car has 8 seats and has an mpg of 50.6 mpg or miles per gallon. Perfect. Now I'm going to copy this statement because I don't want to waste anyone's time. And I'm going to change this to your car. Your car. Your car. Your car. And your. Now your car, your blue car, is supposed to have 5 seats and run at 26.6 miles per gallon. Let's run it and see what we get. My red car has 8 seats and has an mpg of 50.6 miles per gallon. Your blue car has 5 seats and has an mpg of 26.6 miles per gallon. Alright, so let's first recap what we have learned today. We have learned an introduction to classes and how to create objects. We know that each class can have many different elements or variables assigned to that object, like color of a car, number of seats of a car, and miles per gallon of a car. We also learned how to instantiate an object and give that object a name. And we also learned how to simplify how to assign the elements of the car to values like strings, integers, and doubles. This can also happen with booleans as well. But we're not going to be using this format of classes for long. We're going to learn about the private section of a class using the car class, and we're going to also learn about 2 new functions that are going to be introduced via the class. Accessors and mutators. What they do and how they can prevent your piece of data or your program, how they can prevent it from screwing up your entire program. We'll learn about this next week. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, please give it a big thumbs up. Ask questions you have in the comments about anything we have learned thus far. And be sure to subscribe and watch my previous coding videos if this coding video doesn't make sense. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.